Ah, let's see. It looks like Hitbox and YouTube are back up and running. Not sure about Stream.me, but I'm going to assume that they are. Oh, oh, shit. All right, my arm's a little tired. This is definitely an exercise because I don't know whether it's just my mind or the haptic feedback or a little bit of both, but I definitely feel it when I'm doing something on there. Okay, looks like we're back online on Twitch. We're just waiting for Steam.beam.pro. Ah, there we are. It says we're back online with all of them. Let me double check with Beam. Ah, yeah, good. It says we're. Oh man, I am tired. You know what? I think that concludes our broadcast day as far as gaming goes. Ah, ow. Yeah, my arm's stiff. Ah. Ah. Oh, wow, that's. Let's stop that right now. Okay. So yeah, I got this wave 16. That's pretty good. That's my high score. Ah. All right. All right, let's exit out. And I can close that now. I want to. I can't see. What is the option? Cancel. No, I just want to. Okay. So we're gonna leave things there. Let's reorient back down so you can see me. All right, and we're gonna go back to display capture. So yeah, there we go. Oh man. Oh shit. That really kind of fucked me up. All right, I'm going to switch over to my main microphone. There we go. And now you can hear me through the magic of the microphone. Microphone. All right, I don't think we're going to need our headset just yet. Let's at least take this off. Oh. Okay, so last thing I want to do is actually I want to jump on TeamSpeak real quick again. Let's see if anybody's there. Nope. No one? Nope. Nobody's there. Let's check the other one. Because I got two TeamSpeaks I go to. And it's mostly populated by the same people, but they all have their different things. Alright. Nope. Nobody on TeamSpeak. And nobody's joined me on Discord, so. Oh, let's get that out of the camera's view. I just don't like seeing that. Alrighty, so last thing we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show off a little bit of VR in Unreal Engine. Now, you might think, oh, what's the point? Well, let's see. There's 2 points. The first is the VR editor itself is quite, frankly, fantastic. There are limitations. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, let me turn on the VR editor. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think you're going to want the other. Okay, so this is the VR editor. Let's close that. And now this is my little level. I gotta put my headset on. The good news is I don't have to run about, so. Now, I showed a little bit of this last time. I can do stuff like I can shrink things down. So here, this is, 15 times smaller. Hello, little guys. It's like watching a, let me back up a little bit. I can see them, Yep. Gotta undo. There we go. I guess they're not going to let me move them about. Ah, there we go. And let me just undo. But I can, yeah, see that they're here. See, okay, there's all sorts of little droids here. Let me try and keep this to about 15. Yeah, let's blow it up to... Okay. So 1/10 the scale. And these guys are actually pretty damn close to full resolution. Or full height. So... But I can see that, you know, they're at a good scale. I can, you know, select them and move them all about as I see fit. I also have this little building right here. I didn't make the building in VR. I did it just in the regular editor. You can see it's a nice little corridor. It's, you know, nothing too fancy. And you can see there's a little stairway going up. And I put a little door right here. So, there's that. And I can go about and I can do stuff like... No, you're not going to let me do that? Yeah, I can't... I can do stuff like, oh, let's choose the ground plane and let's move that up or down. Oh, there's a cable down there. I should be able to choose these. I'm not sure why. Probably because it doesn't work with BSPs yet. Let's see. Where's the front? Where am I facing? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, there's that. But, you know, we can also expand out and let me, let's see. You can see here, I can zoom in there. Let's go here. There. They are roughly 4 times smaller than normal. So now they look like, you know, small, you know, mannequins. And here, let's make them even smaller so they're like, you know. There you go. Action scale. Maquette scale. Real scale. So if they were really this tall, this is how big they would be. But that's not good enough. There we go. Ginormous. 10 times their real height. So it's nice to be able to get a sense of scale. And I can come down here and I can, you know, cut things up. I can, you know, do all sorts of, you know, editing and such. You know, there. Half the size. They're only twice as big as normal. There. I'm now standing on them. They are now aligned to my floor. So, but, you know, while you're working in this mode, it's not bad. It's not particularly great, but it's not bad. But it's good if you need a sense of scale, or you need to come in here and go, okay, you should probably be over there. This guy should probably be over there. Okay, I did not build these guys for this. Alright, so that's just an idea of what the VR editor is like. But, you know, that's an okay way of working. However, the play mode, oh my god. Alright, so this is actual play mode. These are the game running at speed. You can see how close they are, and, you know, if I was to stand up, you'd see that, you know, they're a little short, actually. The documents say that they are like 6'3", or 6.3 feet. They're about 1.295 meters, or 93. And I, right here, am 6'3". So they actually should be probably closer to there. But I'll do some testing. But, you know, as a modeler, it's awesome that I can come in here and go, oh, wow, look at all this detail in the face. And I can see that, you know,
although this detail right here is modeled, I could probably get away with just doing a normal map on it. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so he put droids in here. So what? Oh, I have these on the wrong hand. Well, that's the whole idea of the game. I'm actually planning on getting these guys movable. And, as soon as I can, you're going to see them being able to march all around. I eventually want them to march in there and have a patrol group actually go up to that little platform. And that way, when I start moving around myself, we'll start to see some really interesting things. And the whole idea is eventually they're going to chase me, and then, obviously eventually we'll be able to fight each other. You'll notice I have my frame rate up at the top. That's for debugging purposes. You do not want your frame rate. Yeah, right now there's like a little bit here. You can see that it's almost jumping down to 45. I'm not quite sure why. But you do not want it to drop to 45. You want to stay mostly in 90. It's probably the dynamic lighting I have going on right now. But I don't know if you saw my last stream or any of my other streams where I did this, you probably saw this. Now, this is a nice little effect I managed to get going. As you can see, it lights up the models. It doesn't cast any shadows. I wanted to, but the lighting always dropped to 45, and you can see now the lighting is dropping. The frame rate is at 45, and it looks awful. It's really hard to work with. So actually, let's jump back into the editor here, go here, and make that stationary. That allows some dynamic lighting, but not a whole lot. Yeah, already this is looking way better. Let's just go static lighting with it. And let's update the captures. Now I'm going to have to bake this real quick. So this will take a moment. Alrighty, there we go. So now you can see we're getting a little bit better frame rate. Not a whole lot, but better. And the more I adjust the models and tweak them and make them so they don't take up so many polygons, the faster it will render, obviously. Still pretty good. As you see, we got red here. Now, I actually do have a menu system right here. You can see that right saber menu. Eventually, you're going to be able to choose whether you have a hilt there or not. That will basically disable your lightsaber. You can choose like an Anakin lightsaber, which is this at the moment. A Vader lightsaber, which is this. And then a Luke lightsaber, which will be the same one, but green. And the only reasons for that right now is I only have one model. So I'm just using those colors to help me differentiate them. Eventually, they'll be very different. So, and then of course, you can choose your lightsaber colors. So even though I have a Vader saber, I can choose a blue beam or a green beam. And I have the same menu with the left-hand side. Now, one thing I noticed is that if I had my beam extended and I turned on my menu, the beam would stay extended. I just fixed that, like yesterday or this morning. Is if your saber is on, either of them, and you bring up a menu and you bring up the saber menu, it will retract your lightsaber. Now this will probably be true with anything, but this way I can go, okay, I can put on a tracking thing and see if it hits. That's actually one of the things we're going to do today. So let's get to that. All right, I gotta take these off. Gotta take this off. Whew. So actually I'm going to put the headset back on because I want to listen to music. So let's get back to that. And let me turn off the game capture so you can see the editor. So the whole idea right now is to, eventually I want to get, these guys are supposed to patrol. They go up here. this will be the end of one of their patrol points. And when I get movement in here, if they see me, they should go, "Hey, stop right there!" And then they'll have to either go down here, or they'll jump off here, or they'll just run and jump off here and then chase me. I'm still trying to figure out movement. There's a very fine line with the movement, because teleporting a character provides no motion sickness. However, it is kind of immersion breaking if, like, say, a Jedi suddenly moves from one location to another instantaneously. So, trying to figure that out without, some sort of workaround story-wise, that's going to be the tricky part. Why is there a circle here? That's weird. If I remove that and build, no. Oh. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Yeah, nothing that I know of is right there. We'll try that, and we'll try that. Oh, it's compiling the C code. Hit the wrong button. Oh well. Alright, nothing there. Yeah, the VR pawn was moved. His widgets are out of the way, so yeah, I have no idea what's causing that. That's just weird. I could try moving these. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, if I just move these guys, will that follow? Well, it's obvious that the shadowing won't follow, but I have no idea what's causing that. That's just weird. Alright, looks like the coloring fixed itself. So, or not, the lighting finished. Yeah, there is that is just weird. It's like there's just a hole there. Alright, search folders, guy. Show engine. Sky sphere. You've got a new follower. Oh, thank you for following. And that is my first time hearing that. I couldn't see who it was, though. I'm sorry. If you could do a shout out in chat, please, I can actually thank you properly. Alright, so directional light actor is light source. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what's causing this. This is weird. Let's do a wireframe. I'm not seeing anything there. Details. Lighting only. Okay, lighting only shows nothing there. What about reflections? Oh, reflections. Haha! We have found the culprit. Influence radius 5,000. Update. Specified cube map. Daylight. Update. Okay, that's just weird. So now we know it's the reflection. If I delete that, what happens? It looks fine. Let's see. Visual effects. Here we are. Skybox. Huh, that's just weird. Ooh, billboard scale. Capture offset 90. Okay, so maybe that has something to do with the sky? No? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. That's just strange. Let's take this up to 3,000. So yeah, that's the issue. It's a reflection. That is just confusing. I'll have to look that up later. But at least we know what the issue is. Alrighty. So let's see. Let's turn off the engine content. Alrighty. So, where was I? Oh, yes. I was actually watching a tutorial on how to do exactly what we're trying to do. Let's see, I think I'm about... yeah, I'm about here. So...
Don't do this, it's getting offset on where we hit the menu. So if you put it like this, it will work perfectly.
Can I tell this?
Next up is our VR pawn. It's a pretty easy setup. It's the same one we actually used in a previous custom event here for our left controller.
Alright, this is on our pawn. So let me load up my pawn. Okay, event tick if left menu active. Now let's do left menu tick. And we'll copy that down here. Actually, no, wait. Right menu tick. And if we can actually make this the same thing. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Menu tick. Input is left. So... Bum 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 bum. Okay, so there we go. We have a single function, and it will tell us if we're left or right, so... What? Could not define the pin parameter? Oh. I pulled it in before I calculated it all. Alright, is menu... Okay, so there we go. So, menu tick.
The right controller is exactly the same, so I will only show you one controller here. This show you one controller here. This custom event gets called on a tick event, or right here.
Yeah, he's got
for the left
another
and
function.
right side. And the first thing we do is get a line trace for objects.
Okay, so we need a line trace for objects. Alright. Line trace. Pardon me. Alrighty. Yeah, I wanna... What the? Okay, my chat system won't let me get back to who's watching and who's not. Oh well. Oh, it's just showing me, you know. Alright, let me just... I'm going to close my chat window real quick. I think it just wasn't working. Oh, no wonder it wasn't working. They updated it while I was streaming. So. Alright, so we're in the middle of doing a line trace. Yes, yes. Yes, allow. Okay, let's see. Alright, sounds good. Alright, I can see everybody again. So. Alright, we're doing this. Let's jump into here.
Which is set up right.
Alright, looks like we're doing a... if I zoom in. Zoom in more! Yeah, get hand controller position. And a whole bunch of stuff there. Alright. So. Hopefully, Linda Taylor and... was it Linda Taylor? Yeah. Hopefully Taylor Davis and Laura DeWitt do not sue me over this, but the music. It is fantastic music, if you can buy it. Especially if you're a gamer / anime fan. Alright. Controller. Pawn input. Get... let's see. Is tracked. Motion controller left. Get player controller. Development. Controller. Ooh, request controller prediction event. Nice. Motion. Controller. Position. Rotation. Get socket rotation. Get world rotation. Nope. Theme VR. Component. component. Get hand position and orientation. We're going to assume controller index 1. Actually, control get number of entries. No. Controller index. Huh. Steam VR. Get track device. Get valid tracking IDs. Device tracking IDs for controllers. All right, let's just assume that 1 is the left hand. All right, so we need to
right here. We get our hand position and orientation, and
Got
with
it.
the position, we add it to the actor location.
All right, actor location. Actor location. Get actor world location. Yeah, get actor location. It's good enough. Vector plus vector. And let's see, get forward vector. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to multiply. Vector times float is 3,000. Let's multiply, or let's add. Okay.
And
Looks like start from there, end to there. And let's see, there's something else there I can't see. Make array of world dynamic.
this is our starting point of the line trace. We get the orientation of the controller, and we get the forward vector of that, and we multiply it by 3000, and we add that to the actor location and the location of the hands, and that's our end, the end of the trace.
So he's just doing world dynamic. So let's see. Make array world dynamic. Okay, I guess that works. Now we could probably make a new one of these that's specific for menus, but let's just start with this. So
Right, the next step is we break the hit results and we check the hit component, because it's a component of the
why does it just
pawn.
look like this is so
And
low
we
resolution?
get the display name.
This is the best they have, I guess. Alright, so out hit, break results. Need a branch. Alright, so let's see, component. Display name starts with and we have 3D menu widget. So this will just track any time it uses anything that starts with 3D menu widget. So, if we use 3D menu widget to do all of our menus, this will work for everything. So, if that is true, then we move on to the next phase. And then he has a particle beam, which we should probably do something like that too. Let's see. Impactor location. Is that a local? No, that's a full variable. Impact location left. That's a vector. And we're doing that one for right. So this is where we will get left-right issues. Oh, it's not the first time, but... well, no, switch. There we go. If it's true, choose left. False, choose right. So that's a fun little trick, at least for that. Add reroute node, because we're going to need this over here. Alright, so... So if this is true, let's see, set active. Let's add a new particle system. Call this saber pointer left. Actually, we'll just do saber pointer L. Attach that to that. Duplicate. Saber pointer tinter R. And attach that to the motion controller. And we will actually, set this up eventually where it actually we could just do child here, but we can eventually set it up so it goes to a parent socket, so we can actually go into our lightsabers, create a socket, and just have it work from that. In fact, we probably should be doing that anyways. It'd be easier to attach things. Alright, so if this is true, we'll set this to the impact normal. Oh no, sorry, impact point. Oh, no. That's what I wanted. Alright, so set active pointer left. New active is the yes. Gotta love Zelda. Okay, so, and if it falls...
And we check if it starts with the VR menu 3D widget, because that's what it's called here. If it spawns in the world, it gets a number behind it, user start with.
Blah, blah, blah.
And we check if this is true. If this is fate our particle beam. And next up we store our impact location in a variable, a vector variable. We check.
Okay, it looks like we're branching off here into a lot of left-right stuff, so maybe we should do that before this. So let's drop that. We'll pull this back, because we can have all this like just sitting here. So first thing is left or is right. Second thing, we do the branch. So this is the left branch. If true. And it looks like we need to do a is. All right. Trace menu hit left. That needs to be a Boolean. And now we'll duplicate that for right. Alright, so yeah, set. Good. Let's clean this up a little. Well, we got away with not using, the Boolean for a while, but now we do. All right, let's save that because I don't want to lose all that work.
With a bool if we actually hit the menu. Since we did, we set it to true, and we set our pointer, the little square, we set it to the
Okay. Oh, you got pointers here? What are the pointers? Where did I miss that?
Hi guys, and if we click it on the bench for the visuals, and with the canvas panel, this is important. We edit perfectly. Next up is our VR pawn. It's a pretty easy setup. It's the same one we actually used in our previous video. We added some particle system beams here and our menu. So let's go over some code now.
Yeah, he doesn't even touch on that. So, let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
Hi guys, thank you for...
Yeah. How to set up Vive to interact.
Welcome guys, in this tutorial it's possible to make sure just as you this is Oculus and as well, or 1 centimeter, sorry, once right here. The controller is left with lower first. Before we go any further, there are my controllers. And what you also can see at the moment.
Okay, I'm not seeing what I need to see.
And stuff you need to create a VR pawn.
Yeah, he doesn't even touch on the.
Or a blueprint pawn, I mean. I set up a scene component.
Yeah, he doesn't even touch on the pointer.
Or only.
This is only other VR tutorial.
We have our custom event here for our left controller. The right controller is exactly.
I have no idea what SM right controller and pointer right are. Static mesh. Okay.
The same, so I will upload the trace. Next up, we store our impact location in a variable, a vector variable. We check with a bool if we actually hit the menu. Since we did, we set it to true. And we set our pointer, the little square, we set it to the location where we hit the menu. We get the hit actor here, and we cast it to the VR menu 3D widget, and we store that in our in a new.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about that pointer thing at all, barely anything. So for right now, let's just add a sphere. Pointer left. Let's do gray flat. Actually, no, let's make it red. That way we can just see if it works. Pointer right. Alright, so this next step was get active. Or set world location. Alright. Set world location. Hi, my Jumbo. Hey, Jumbo. Okay, impact location left. Makes that easy. This one will be right.
You've got a new follower.
Thanks for following. Yeah, if anybody's wondering what these new sounds and everything is, I moved over to a StreamJar for both tips and announcements, and I did a whole bunch of voice recordings earlier today. So these are, the first pass at them, I guess you could say. So far, I'm liking them. I do love this music. This is good music. Alright, so now hit actor, reroute. Cast to 3D widget. All right, there was something on
the hit actor here,
yeah.
and
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there for
we cast it to the
Okay.
VR menu 3D widget, and we
All right. VR menu widget. Widget. 3D menu widget, which is our custom thing. So.
store that in.
Yeah, we still need to make this a separate thing. Except after we store it, yeah, after this point, we might be able to remerge these branches a bit. Except we got to do a impact location next. I mean, short of, bringing in left all the way over here again. All right, let's just keep it as is for right now. Just follow along.
Our in a new variable, so we can call it later.
Ray trace world collection. Ray. Okay, that's not in there at all because it's part of his function and not ours. Haven't gotten that far. All right, I do want to test where we're at, but we need to make a we need to do a couple things first. So, oh my. I think it's a bit big. Yeah, let's adjust that. What do you guys think? 0.1? Across the board. Oh wait, that was the particle beam. Particle beam. Particle beams. Okay, that needs to be even smaller. So 0.01. 0.05. There, I can at least see that. Alright. I don't know why that's red. Is my lightsaber's red? No. Lightsabers look fine. Well, they both have a red ball on them. Hey, cool. Alright, definitely gonna have to do some stuff there. But hey, I got lightsabers with balls now. Alright. So, definitely some work left there to do. I mean, it's not even registering some of this stuff, so. He doesn't even...
And next up, we call a custom event in the menu itself, or the 3D widget itself with the impact location. So the first thing we do in this, also pull the trigger on the back side here, the left, this custom event inside in the main is in it buttons.
Yeah, he didn't even
set triggers to
cover
it.
what to
Every
do when
feature for each one.
it doesn't touch.
Menu tool. If we actually hit the menu,
Alright, looks like
since
trace
we
is
did, we
off.
set it to true.
Set world location. I can't see what the other one is.
And we set our pointer, the little square, we set it to the location where we hit the menu.
Oh, what is that? Something left. Box call left.
We get the hit actor here.
Set active is equals. No, okay. Okay, I think I have an idea of what's going on. So, in the negative zone, which he does not really cover, let's go back to our event tick. Alright, so here's the negative, and what should be going on here afterwards is that it gets the parent item, position, get actor, position, yep, get actor location, set world location, alright, so we want set world location for pointer left. And now we'll set visibility to off. Actually, no. Set active to off. Yeah, I'm like 100% positive this is what it should be. And I just did that for the wrong one. Oh well. That's what copy and pastes are for. And here's a nice little trick. If you do along the edges, you can just change the node. And that will just, fix things up. And there, that's all good. So if we go back into here, yeah. Alright, let's see. I don't know why it's still there in the middle. So, as you can see, it's only there where it hits the menu. Huh. Okay, I think I need to also, set visibility. Actually, let's see. Can we set active here? No, I think we need to set visibility as well. Set visibility. Now this is not, in his little thing, but it will be in ours. Saber pointer active. New visibility on. Alrighty. Save. Ooh, we got a problem. Gotta target that. There we go. So now... Cool. So we also need to hide those when we turn the menu on and off, but just for right here, that's working just fine. And let's set that to not visible by default. All right, put that over there. Do I have any more? No, my drink's empty. Okay. No idea why that's going on like that. Okay. So, he now wants us... I'm basically trying to make a VR lightsaber game. Here, let me show you what we have so far. The whole idea is that this takes place during the height of the Clone War. Tons of Jedi still about. You are a new Jedi. I don't have a story much for this right now. I mean, originally I was just thinking, oh, just lightsabers and all sorts of silly stuff like that. But here, you can see on this little screen, I can look around. And actually, here, let me give you the true VR experience. All right. There. So if you have a 3D VR, display system, you can use that. But here, you can look around. You can see all the guys. You have lightsabers, which turn on and off, and eventually you'll be able to fight them. These guys are just static meshes right now. They don't really do too much. Right now, I'm trying to build a menu system so you can, choose up and change up your lightsabers. So that's what's going on right now. And as you can see, we have right lightsaber and left lightsaber menus. Oh. Still got some bugs to deal with it, but, that's just a brief overview of what we're doing. Hey, Nick, how's it going? All right. Turn that on, get back to this. Right now, we're trying to build the menu system, trying to get it to work, so we can actually change up our lightsabers. Also, Nick, I don't know if you know anything about Unreal Engine, but I have this dark spot in here, and it took me a while to figure out. It has to do with the reflections. For some reason, there's a dark zone, and nothing I do can move that. I mean, here's the reflections, but if I move them, that dark spot kind of just stays the same. So, if you happen to know anything that might help us fix that. It's just a perfect circle, and I don't know why. Thanks, Troll. Hopefully, it'll be good enough that I can, eventually, send it off to, like, Disney or Lucasfilms and say, hey, I think this would be a great idea. Will you give me permission to use your intellectual property? You can have a cut of whatever I make, and then I'll give it away for free. I thought about that, but here's the thing. The origin is right there. So it's kind of like offset from that. Yeah. Well, the lightsaber colors right now are just so I can know which saber they are. Eventually, we'll have different models. I would like it. I'd like for this to be a massive VR experience where, it's not like you're traveling the galaxy. It's more of, first of all, the whole idea is that you have you're brought into the Jedi Order. You're given the training you need. Where literally, I walk you through. Okay, you got to press this button and this. You got to do this to block a lightsaber. We have slowed the beam down, and you have And I thought about it. The best way to describe a Jedi's sense of where things are going to be is to give you a little preview beam. So you'll see a beam shoot out from them that's like a red hologram, and then you'll see the actual beam coming at you. So you can so because of that pre-beam, you can have your lightsaber there to block it and reflect it any which direction it just happens to go. And it'll start out with training you very slowly how to block these, and eventually it'll get to redirection, and eventually it'll just teach you all your force powers. But I also want a mode where let's say you already have all that knowledge, you already know how to do all that, and you just want to go in there and fight droids. So that's where that is. I'm also coming up with the idea that there needs to be this kind of introduction kind of little section where you register your character, for lack of a better phrase. It's not that I'm trying to track you or anything. It's just there's certain information that we need. So it's like